Today we're talking about 5 of the most destructive symptoms that you will experience after narcissistic abuse. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for coming. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate each and every one of you. I see you and I thank God for you. I really do. So number 1, it's very appropriate that I actually hate this one. And it is self-hatred. You will begin to hate yourself. You will begin to hate yourself the way a narcissist hates themselves. Without the awareness, right? That's what we're here to do, is have awareness. And with awareness, there is transformation. So it's not just like, okay, and then for the rest of your life, you're going to hate yourself. You're welcome. Lovely video. Goodbye. No, that's not what we're talking about here at all. Okay? There is hope, I promise. But that brings me to number 2. A lot of times you'll be feeling a loss of hope. A loss of hope. A loss of hope in humanity. You'll hear, oh, narcissism is so rare. And that's also a way that people and the collective, in a way, can gaslight you. It's so rare. How would you attract a narcissist after a narcissist? It's you. The problem is you. And then the narcissist is like, yep, it is. It's you. Emailing, it's you, it's you, it's you. And so you can begin to gaslight yourself and have a loss of hope that, like, I know what happened, but everyone is gaslighting me. So, oh well, I guess in my world, this is how people operate. No, there is hope. I promise. Number 3, you'll stop trusting your instincts for a period of time. Because definitely while you're with them, you stop trusting your instincts. Then you stop trusting your instincts because you're like, why didn't I see these signs? Or even when you're healing from narcissistic abuse, you'll be watching videos like this and you're like, oh my gosh, and you're adding it up and you're in this rumination period and you're like, why didn't I see it? And so you stop trusting yourself because you're like, what, am I an idiot? That is ridiculous. They were all right there. The signs were there. You're not an idiot. Your empathy was taken advantage of on purpose. A big reason you stop trusting your instincts too is because, see, they use that dopamine hit, give and take, trauma bond addiction cycle with you, and then future faking, and it creates this illusion, which creates a delusion and an illusion within yourself. And so you're like, wait, but how come my instincts were like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful, this feels so good, so how can I'm not gonna be able to trust my instincts then? Because if something just feels good, I'm supposed to go against that? It can be very, very confusing. But what you have to remember is that they were future faking you. They were dangling trips and an image and a thing that was going to happen that was never going to happen. And they did it deliberately so that you would do this same thing to yourself even after they're gone. See, that's how they can keep the control of you even after they're gone. Because you're still sort of wanting that illusion. You're like, but that felt so good and I liked that. I liked that dream. I liked that shared fantasy. I liked it when he or she was love bombing me and putting me on this pedestal. I loved that. I want that back. And so then you project it all onto them. But the truth is, this is where the self-love comes in. All those feelings, the narcissist did not create. They're actually the anti of those feelings. So again, you have to reprogram your brain to go, no, those feelings are me. Those feelings actually are my instincts. See, but I believed into a fantasy. Again, the same way that when you watch a movie, why do you start crying when you're watching a movie as if you're the person dying of cancer. You have suspended your reality into the reality of that movie. It doesn't make you a wrong person. It's just that in the narcissist world, you forgot that it was a movie because it was so 3D. It was like virtual reality, fake. It's a prism. So you liked that movie. It's like watching a movie over and over. You just like that movie. So have some forgiveness for yourself. It's not them that you liked. You liked the movie. It was a good movie. It was a good romance at first, right? That's all. Number 4, a really heavy symptom after narcissistic abuse can be Stockholm syndrome, where you get addicted to the abuser. That trauma bond becomes so thick that you want to go back. That's why people will go back to their abuser. That's why people go back to a narcissist. And then they go, well, if it was so bad, why did you come back? And they punish you more. Every single solitary case, every time I've done it and every time I've heard of people doing it. Here in the comments, this is why it's powerful to leave a comment, because it can inspire and empower other people. Every single time somebody goes back and falls for that Hoover, it is worse. It's worse in so many ways. Your trauma bond is worse and the abuse is worse. Stockholm syndrome is real. It's very real. And it's a really heavy symptom of narcissistic abuse. Number 5. This is a sad one. This is why I'm trying to bring awareness to this, because this is a pandemic. Narcissistic abuse is a pandemic. It's robbing people of their lives. It can create disease in your body. It really can. Your nervous system begins to shut down. Your immune system can shut down. You could start breaking out, gaining weight, losing hair. All sorts of health effects can happen as a result that are very negative. I do believe, after years of narcissistic abuse and not trusting myself, that is how I developed cancer in my body. Thank God I'm 100% cancer-free since 2010. That's another reason why I'm bringing awareness. We can bring positive transformation. With knowledge, there is power. And the more voices talking about this, the better. So every subscription, every comment, every like, every share, it matters energetically. Energetically, you're contributing to more art, more peace, more connection, more love on the planet. So I really do appreciate you. And it's so exciting that we're a part of this movement.